And it doesn't excuse the behavior, but if we hold on to guilt about it, it doesn't allow us to move forward. And I think that's so important that, we've already been trapped as youngsters to take responsibility for things. Then if we trap ourselves in guilt, we're still not living. So being able to forgive ourselves is very powerful. So I want to talk a little bit about how, everything you went through and how you felt trapped and restless. How did you change from kind of being stuck in that cycle that happens to many people who go through this? As children of alcoholics, they tend to become alcoholics themselves. How did you break that cycle and turn your life to one of empowerment?
Well, that day when I was sitting in my living room that I was talking about, and I looked around and I said, this is not how my story is going to end, I decided to start making choices that would help me to move forward versus just staying in that same person that I was. I mean, I couldn't look in the mirror and like myself as I was. So I started learning how to love myself, and I started learning about my own self-worth, and I started building on that. And the amazing thing is the more I learned to love myself, the more I valued myself, the less I wanted to be a part of that kind of life. I wanted more for myself. And I think that's the case with everybody. A lot of times we don't learn to love ourselves. We love our kids, we love our spouses, we love whatever, but it's really hard for us to look in the mirror and say, I love you to ourselves, especially if we've been in a negative space before. So for me, I really had to go through that, and I would stand in the mirror and I would say, I love you to myself, and a million negative things would come up about why I shouldn't, and I had to go back, switch them out with positive, and I really had to work hard at that.